Charles Hickey School in 1992. And then I came, and I don't know if you guys, I'm going to go old school with you, Boyce Mosley. Y'all know this principal called Boyce Mosley.
Northwestern.
He came to Charles Hickey School, and I told him I want to be a teacher. He said, you know, I went into 92 to 93 training under Boyce Mosley, and then I got hired in Sandtown in New Song for my first school in 1995. And so I worked there from 95 to 2004. And so this has been raising my young, I say that because a lot of the students that I taught in 95 were in Gilmore Homes. And so when the Freddie Gray incident happened, they called me first to say, how do we get the connection and how do we get in contact with the mayor? How do we get there? Because this is not right. And so we were working behind the scenes before anything boiled up, because they were on in front of City Hall weeks ahead of time trying to get this resolved. But they could not get an answer. And so that's how things actually started boiling up. But we were working with Pete Welch and all trying to get meetings and things like that, and it just didn't happen. And the young people got frustrated and boiled over. And that's kind of how, that was what was going on behind the scenes. But where are we right now? So from 2015, one of the amazing things that have happened is, I'll never forget, we were in front of Riggs, in front of the police station, and there were a brother named Carlos Muhammad. It was 200 pastors. It was 200 pastors out there. It was a brother named Captain Andrew Muhammad. All of those brothers, only person name I knew was Carlos Muhammad, because we went to Kingsville Community College back in '92 together, and I didn't know anyone's name. At that time, we were standing there. We understood if the young people crossed the line, they would get arrested. But Major Russell said, as long as they stay on that side, they don't get arrested. So anyway, none of us knew each other's name in 2015. But from this incident, we ended up creating an organization called We, Our, Us, Unity Engagement Movement. And it started, we labeled a start in 2018, but actually we were all out there in 2015, didn't know anybody's name. I didn't know anyone, we didn't know each other, but we were out there for one cause. And I say this incident actually brought a level of unity that you would never see across race, across religion, everything, because what the conclusion of Freddie Gray taught us in Baltimore is that we can't depend on DPD for the police department to do it alone, but it takes everyone. It takes all city initiatives, but more importantly, it takes the community. And what We Are Us actually became was an organization that started in the Mayor's Office of African American Engagement, but then it shifted to the community. And when the community began to be a part of it and fully a part of it, then we started getting all kinds of things. So what we realized is that in 2018, it was 244 homicides. 174 of them was young black men shooting black men. And I think 112 of them was headshot wounds. And so we went to work looking at the data and saying, we got to engage our young people. Nobody's coming to save us. Black men got to go get our black men to get the guns out of their hand. So from 2018 to the present, we've been on the corner, engaging the community with 200 to 300 men every week, twice a week, making sure in the most difficult neighborhoods, making sure our people have resources, our people have the things that they need so that they can move forward. And so along with all that has happened, all that the community has done, we began to see some reductions in crime rate and things like that. But it took the community to get out of the street. We understood that we can't wait for social service or somebody to come to social service office. The office got to come to the community. Everything you do got to come to the community. That's what we've been all about. So that's what we've done from 2015 to even today. We're still working. We're never going to leave the community. We got to put specific goal that we have. Donnie said he's 60, going on 60. I'm going on 54. And guess what? I've never seen a Baltimore under 100 homicides. And we are not going to stop working until I see it. And so that's where we are.